Namaskar and welcome to Business Plus Television presents Bizwoman. Bizwoman आत्मसम्मानका साथ जिउनका लागि सुरु गरिएको नारी सङ्घर्षको कथा हो र हामी हरेक हप्ता एउटा विभिन्न अतिथिहरूसँग बसेर कुराकानी गर्ने गर्दछौँ। उहाँहरूको सक्सेस स्टोरी, उहाँहरूको हार्डवर्किङ, उहाँहरूको स्ट्रगलको बारेमा हामी छलफल गर्ने गर्दछौँ। र तपाईहरुलाई यो कन्भर्सेसनबाट हामीले जुन कन्भर्सेसन गर्छौं हरेक हप्ता त्यो कन्भर्सेसनबाट चाहिँ तपाईहरुलाई केही न केही इन्स्पिरेसन मिलोस्, मोटिभेसन होस् र लागोस् म पनि केही गर्न सक्छु भनेर। So with that, today with us we have a very creative and a lady with a confident, I would say, Tasmeen Shahani, a owner of Tasmeen's King's Kitchen. 46 years old woman Tasneem Shahani married in 1997 and came to Nepal with only 800 IC in her pocket. Despite having lots of ups and downs in life, she have always found courage to overcome. A humble woman, kind in nature, she has established herself as a successful businesswoman. She have achieved what many people have dreamt of.
Every year has been an emotional roller coaster, but in that journey, good times, bad times, what she has done is something incredible, where more than running a restaurant, she's built a relationship with not just the customers, her vendors, her partners, and even the staff.
Earning a lot of money doesn't make you successful. The appreciation you get from people and the satisfaction you get from what you do matters the most in life. And Tasneem Shahani is one of them, who have worked for self-satisfaction than to be rich.
I would proud to say that our staff is here for last 5-6 years continuously with us, and most of the people working here are from very beginning. Caring for others beyond financial well-being, even beyond her personal well-being, where the profit and loss of the company does not matter as long as the people who are associated with her are happy with her.
Tasneem Shahani doesn't only run the business, but also takes care of her family. She is the perfect businesswoman, wonderful mother, and a lovely wife.
So, as a wife, I would say very compassionate, very caring, and also, as always, a little over the top emotional. But then it comes from a very caring nature, where she wants to make sure that everyone around her is happy, and trying to manage all happiness of the entire home front, whether be the husband, children, or the dogs.
Giving up was never in her dictionary. With a cheerful smile, she has faced and won the challenges that life had served. What were the struggle? How did she deal with those problems? How did she become the successful businesswoman? Ma'am, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So, Tasneem Shahani,
Yes.
a very unique name.
Actually, Tasneem is a Muslim name.
Yeah.
So I'm a Bora Muslim myself. And Shahani is, of course, my husband's surname. So it's an intercaste marriage. So he's a Hindu and I'm a Muslim. So that's how Tasneem Shahani.
A very beautiful name, I would say.
Thank you so much.
So, moving on, when and how did you start your journey?
Well, my journey is like a real long journey, I would say. And I came to Nepal in 1997. So we got married and we came here. And well, I never wanted to work. I just wanted to sit home, relax and enjoy life. So yes, I came here, and then I had my elder daughter, who's now nearly 22 years. And I realized, no, I mean, just sitting at home is not my cup of tea. So pachi ke karne? And all my friends were like, why don't you start something which you are best at? So I started home catering. So I just started off with nearly 5 items which were on the menu, and we made a list. Ani Hordeman Helmers ma we went, and we put it up, and then people started ordering from that, and slowly from 5 items it went on to 15, 20, 50, and I was still catering all alone from my house on a normal gas burner. That is it. And yes, now it's been 6 years that I have this restaurant, which is nearly 100-seater, and it was my husband's dream. Like, you worked so hard for all these years, you should have a restaurant by your name. So with my childhood friend in Bombay, who runs a catering house called King's Kitchen, so Abbas and me, we got together, and that's how we have this name's King's Kitchen.
So as long as I know, you started Tasneem's King's Kitchen back in 2015,
Right.
on February.
Yes.
So after starting the journey or the restaurant, earthquake happened.
Oh yes.
How was the situation at that time?
See, we just started exactly on 1st of Feb, and April 25th was the earthquake. And just like on that day itself, we had our biggest event, which was an unlimited biryani and beer buffet. So we had prepared 7 different types of biryanis that day. And it was supposed to start at 12 o'clock, from 12 to 3. So we already had a lot of bookings that day. And all of a sudden, at 11:56, when we were just about to kind of put it up, okay guys, see you soon on Facebook, that was the first tremor which came. And well, the fire brigade, which is next door, like you must have known, a 3-storied building which completely collapsed, and 3 people expired in that. So by the time I could gather all my boys who were working and my kitchen staff, and we went out, the building next door completely collapsed. And see, if we were even 30 seconds early we had left, probably we all would have died. But it was just, I guess, I don't know, it was our luck or naseeb that we got out and we all were okay. But once we went out, I just realized that the kitchen, all my burners, all my sigris, all my gas were on. And we have electricity, we have 20 cylinders. It's an old building of nearly 90 years. So imagine, God forbid, something happens, the entire area goes up. So what do we do? So I tried to come in, but the police nearly stopped us, because they were like, no, you can't enter, otherwise you will die. And I'm like, if I don't enter, the entire area will go. So it was, one of those memories which are still in your mind, that I came inside, we switched off the gas. I switched off the gas, I put water in the sigri, switched off the MCB, and I ran out.
So that was the devastating situation, I would say.
It was
very hard
bad
for every Nepalese people as
everyone.
well.
See, it was a natural thing, and it was not just I was affected. Like, entire Nepal was affected with it. So it was very bad, but yes, we survived it. We had a lot of support, from even the Nepal police, Nepal army, which really helped us in getting the structure down of the fire brigade. And from that day, we have given a lifetime discount of 15% to all the Nepal police and army and Indian police and army in our restaurant. So that is one discount which is permanent for all Nepali police and Indian police, Nepali army and Indian army people.
You did a great job, I would say.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
So after earthquake, it was a very hard situation to overcome with it.
Absolutely.
So you have to run the business. You have just started the business.
Absolutely.
Just 2 months earlier,
Yes.
and the earthquake happened.
Yes.
So how did you deal with that? And पछि त्यसलाई फेरि अब कम ब्याक त गर्नु पर्यो नि त त्यो बिजनेसलाई.
Yes.
So कस्तो भयो सिचुएसन, कसरी ओभरकम गरेर आउनु भयो त्यसलाई?
Okay, it was not only we had to overcome the earthquake, because earthquake hardly had finished and the economic blockade started.
Yeah.
So see, everyone was trying to get out of the natural disaster, and we did manage. It was very bad, because we have put in our heart, soul, just to banchana, blood and money, everything into this, and we didn't want to give up easily. So we fought it out. Our team is very good. We managed. But yes, the economic blockade was testing times for us, because त्यो त practically for a restaurant, like घरमा एउटा cylinder छैन, and restaurant, how do you run, So it was crazy. But we managed even those 9 months without a cylinder. And my team, which was with me, like the boys, जहिले restaurant start गरेको थियो, त्यो time देखि अहिलेसम्म मेरो same team छ. So I would say yes, we all worked it out together.
कसरी म्यानेज गर्नुभयो त्यो कुरालाई? स्टाफहरूलाई पनि अहिलेसम्म, त्यो बेलामा त धेरै टाइमसम्म बन्द भयो नि त, अनि स्टाफहरूलाई अहिलेसम्म पनि लिएर आइराख्नलाई, आफूसँगै राख्नलाई त
हाम्रो restaurant कहिले पनि बन्द थियो न. We had kept it open every single day. हामीले अलिकति मेन्यूमा चेन्जेस गरेको थियो during the economic blockade किन ग्यास छैन, so we cannot give fried things and all that because on wood and charcoal you cannot be having fried items. So we changed our menu a little bit, but हाम्रो price कहिले पनि we have not increased. So we stuck to what price we were giving then and we continued with it. So yes, we survived it. It was a big fight. There were lots of instances, and I would say it is a lot of support of my husband, of my father, moral support, which kept me going. Like one day I was really broken. Jaile, I mean like kerosene and petrol, 1 liter I bought in 1,000 in black because that time we had load shedding. That time we had all the stock in the refrigerators. The batti china, and how do you keep your things? So the generator has to run. So you require again, the kerosene, the petrol, everything. And yes, every day was a fight. Every day was a fight. But yes, thank God we overcame that.
So you mean there was your husband behind you every
Absolutely.
time?
Absolutely. He was the one actually who even forced me and who wanted to see me have a name. Like always, Jaile pani hamro jis din ma biya pani bhayo thyo, he was like, I don't want people to know you as Mrs. Shahani. I want you to have your name, Tasneem. You're born with that and people should recognize you with your name. And you are educated, so you also should have something in life to look forward. So education pani kamma lao, and that's what he even tells my daughters. It is not that you should have your husband's surname and you should be known for that. So you should be known for what you are and what you're born with.
We're so lucky to have a husband like him because every girl dreams about that kind of husband in life.
Yes. He's been my backbone, I will say. So sabbai ko rama. Like I may be okay, I'm very happy, like with my kitchen, with my customers going back happy, but he is my force behind me to do still better and still better in life.
I would be right if I would say that there was a man behind the successful,
yes, generally you always say there's a woman behind the success of a man.
To be honest, there is always a woman behind a successful man.
Yes.
But in your case, that was totally opposite, I would say, because
absolutely.
Your husband was always there for you.
Absolutely.
And whatever you are now, it's all because of him.
Yes, absolutely. 100% I agree with that. Though I've never told him that personally, now I'm going on TV and telling it, yes.
You'd be so proud of you.
Yes, I have to make him see this show now.
Okay. So moving on, earthquake भयो.
Right.
त्यसलाई पनि overcome गरेर आउनु भयो.
Right.
Investment थियो, loss पनि भयो होला.
Absolutely.
अनि फेरि अब अहिले कोरोना भाइरस COVID-19 I would say, हैन?
Yeah.
COVID-19 has a very bad effect in every sector.
Absolutely.
And still the world is suffering from it till date.
Absolutely.
So अहिले कसरी चलिराख्नु भएको छ? कसरी म्यानेज गरिराख्नु भएको छ बिजनेसलाई रन गर्नलाई?
Yes, it has been very tough, I would say, because nearly 1 year, exactly like last March when this all started, it would have been very easy for me, ki okay, just shut it down and end the whole thing. But the actual struggle was to keep it open and to survive it. Ki na matra yo kura, it was not about just me shutting. It was 18 different people which I have employed and all their families which were dependent on me. So how do we work this out? Well, it was very difficult and it still is, because Ailepani things are not 100% normal like it was earlier. Because see, tourists are not coming in. We don't have that kind of crowds which come in. People, some of them are still scared. People don't want to have big functions, big caterings. So all that really affects. Again, like, see, the earlier events were all natural, man-made. This is again a very natural disaster. But we have decided that we are going to fight through the maximum that we can do, So, yes, like few months we were absolutely closed. We didn't do anything. But my team was staying in the kitchen. So what we did was that we made food and people used to even come and pick it up. So we have supplied to a lot of, orphanages also during that time. We have done a lot of charity work also. We have done a lot of, like work even from the business point of view also. So we have survived. At least my men could get their salaries. It was that way.
It's so obvious that every sector are struggling
Absolutely.
to get over it.
Absolutely.
So what is the mantra that you are using to uplift the loss that you have bear during lockdown?
I would say it is just the passion which I have, and it is the love which I have. Because if you run a business, any kind of business, not just a restaurant or a hotel, any business, if it is run for money, you will see the profit and the loss. But for me, this restaurant is like my baby. So it is, I just can't give it up. So I will give my level best. It's absolutely my love. It's my passion, to run this. So I always tell even the youngsters, nowadays, like people say, oh, we want to open a restaurant and this and that. We've got a lot of money. The only thing which I tell them is money is not an answer, because you require love and passion. Like every morning, you're supposed to get up and say, wow, I want to go to work. It should not be, arey, malai kaam ma jane cha,
If the work doesn't give you satisfaction, then
yes,
that's
it is not
worth it.
It is absolutely not worth it. So for me, this is like something I really look forward to. And food and giving satisfaction to people is my ultimate goal. So it has not been like a business point of view, but yes, running a restaurant ultimately becomes a business. But still for me, my priority is that my customers come, they enjoy the food, and they go back happy with a smile. So
एउटा केही न
yes.
केही अप्सन चाहिँ निकाल्नु पर्छ त्यो प्रब्लमहरूलाई ट्याकल गर्नको लागि या ओभरकम गर्नको लागि हैन द मेन थिङ इज नेभर गिभ अप अन समथिङ दैट यु आर passionate about.
Yes, it will take you a second to give up. I mean, during even the economic blockade or during the pandemic, like my husband, my father, every day on the call would just tell me one thing, that it will take you 1 second to shut your business, but struggle, fight for it. Ultimately, yes, you can shut it off. So, that is the last option. So, yes, we did put in our 100% best. And yes, we are still there.
That's why you are here now.
Yes, we are still here. And it's, again, like I will say, is any business is not just about the person. It's not just about me. There are a lot of people who are involved in this. I would say right from my kitchen team, my outside boys, even the didi who washes the bartan, even the one who does the jharu. Everyone has to be together in this. Right from even your suppliers to your dealers to everybody. So it has to be that one-to-one relationship with everyone, and they all have been an amazing support.
Rather than being a owner, you have to be like a family leader.
Absolutely, absolutely. Like you said it very rightly, here it is not about that I tell my boys, okay, cook this, wash like that, clean like that. I can even wash the utensils, I can even cook, I can even clean the toilets, I can even do the jharu pocha, I can take orders, I can clean tables. So this is what being an entrepreneur is all about. It is not just about investing money and taking a back seat. So today, I'm sure nobody can even think of blackmailing me, because they know ma'am can cook, she can do jharu, she can do pocha, she can do everything. And during Dasai and Diwali, we were known till before the this pandemic, that we were open on all the Dasais and Diwalis, and we had no staff because everybody requires their holidays. So basically it was just that we used to be doing all the serving, and we used to be taking orders.
So we are talking with a multi-talented lead. All-rounder.
Thanks.
So when you started the business, the investment कति थियो त्यति बेला हैन त्यो बिजनेस स्टार्ट गर्नु भयो तपाईले इन्भेस्टमेन्ट त चाहिन्छ obviously.
Definitely.
इन्भेस्टमेन्ट कति थियो अनि अहिले कसरी कतिमा पुगिरहेछ पहिला the business you have started now and then. How you compare it?
We always had that we will start with the bare minimum investment, because we did not want to invest a lot and then realize that we cannot make it. So we started with very little investment, and whatever we kept on earning, we kept on reinvesting. So if you saw my restaurant like 6 years back, it was very different. So over 6 years, every 6 months, every 1 year, we have done something or the other which is new. Like whatever you see right now in my restaurant, we just got it renovated before Valentine's. And Yes, we put in our heart and soul and we got everything done within 10 days. So we renovated my entire ground floor.
To start a business, you don't need a lot of money. You just need
You
a
don't.
passion to do it.
See, you require, I would say, a little bit of passion, a little bit of talent, and lots of brains and creativity to do it. Because money, I feel you will get it, and money you just put in, you will get a lot of people to do it. But still, if you do not have the love for what you're doing, it'll never be a success. And that is not just, I'm talking about my business, for any business.
पहिला स्टार्ट गर्दाखेरि कतिजना इम्प्लोइबाट सुरु गर्नुभएको थियो अहिले कतिजनासँग रिच भइसक्यो
Okay, so we started with, I would say, 7-8 people, and now we have 18 people.
Wow.
So, yes, it has been a journey over the 6 years that we went on, and we have basically 3 floors. So, that's the reason we do require more people. And when we started off, we had never gone into major caterings or doing weddings or events, you know. But over the 6 years, we've even done weddings. We have done caterings at NGOs, INGOs, and yes, we are going up.
Had you ever dreamed about being this in the future, or have you ever dreamed about your career that I will be like this, I will be like that?
No, see, in my college, my education, what I did was, I was very good at psychology, and I had excelled in my 12th in psychology. But my dad had a business in Bombay, so I was like, I want to help him out in the business, and I did my economics. Now imagine from psychology to economics, and then come here and become a chef. So it has been a very different journey, which I never imagined that I would be running a restaurant, a 100-seater restaurant, that also in a place like Nepal, you know. So yeah, it has been a very different journey.
Now you enjoy it.
Of course, absolutely.
So you believe in destiny or hard work?
I believe in both, because I have seen a lot of people who work hard but still cannot make it in life. And I have seen a lot of people with a good destiny and they do not work hard and they're still somewhere in life. You know, so I feel you need to work hard to make your own destiny. That is what I basically feel. Because yes, if not immediately, somewhere or the other in life, your hard work will, you know, take you somewhere in life.
Your hard work will surely pay you.
Yes, it will. So never give up on the hard work, and like even do something which you like. I keep on telling this because don't do something ki amales to banacha, ki buales to banacha, ki friends less to banacha, ki you know somebody like you see somebody and even I want to do that. Don't ever do something like that.
Live in
do
a
it,
dream.
Yes, do it because you want to do it, and whether you will be able to do it in life.
So moving on, you are married.
Yes.
And more of that, you are 46 years old.
Yes.
मैले flash गरिदिएँ.
I have no problems if my age goes out, because I am a person who has never, you know, felt like, oh, you should, you know, kind of color your hair or something. I feel each age and each stage in your life, you should live it gracefully. Because I have enjoyed when I was a teenager, I enjoyed my 20s, 30s, 40s, and it's so beautiful, you know, when you're in your 40s. Because now you are so confident of the decisions which you make also in life.
Exactly.
So enjoy every age and every stage. That is what I would say.
एजले नै सायद सिकाउँदै जान्छ हामी जति ठुलो हुँदै
Absolutely.
जान्छौँ हामीलाई एक्सपिरियन्सहरू हुँदै जान्छ हरेक कुराको हैन
Absolutely.
We keep on learning.
If every day, believe me, I will say that being in the restaurant business in 6 years, मैले यति कुरा सिकेछ. Like I could never do something to do with electricity or plumbing, or now I can even clean gutters, I can do electricity stuff. I mean, I can do anything and everything now. So every day is learning, and I feel learning should never stop. Kina, the minute you stop learning, you are giving up on life. It is not that I have become 40, so I have learnt everything. I guess even if I reach 90, I can still learn. So you should be open to learning.
When you have passion to do something, then age is just a number.
Just a number. Absolutely.
So you're married. म यहाँबाट जोड्न चाहन्छु तपाईँ married हुनुहुन्छ हैन?
Right.
दुईटा बच्चाको आमा पनि
Yes, दुईटा छोरीको आमा, yes.
You are a business woman as well.
Right.
So time management कसरी हुन्छ? Business, घर, family,
Yes.
everything.
See, it is a very big question, especially for a woman. Because once she gets married, you have additional responsibilities. Like always it's there, you know, कि घर पनि हेर्न पर्यो, बाहिर पनि हेर्न पर्यो, social life हेर्न पर्यो, everything has to be managed. So yes, time management, and secondly, your family support. These two things are the main things. Like today, even if I could manage my time and I did not have my husband's support, I would have not been able to be where I am. So I guess both have to be joined together. And I did a very good job in that, I guess. Time management, mapani, ani family, I was very lucky to have that. So what happened was that when I started from home, I could decide कि आज order लेने, कि न लेने, कि के करने छ. So that is how it all started. You know, so I could give time even to my children, look after their schooling, look after everything. And luckily by that time, my kids were already in their 5th, 6th standard, you know. So they were mature enough and I had given my maximum time to them when they were growing up. So yes, I was lucky that I could manage both.
So कहिलेकाहीँ फ्यामिलीमा हुन्छ नि अब टाइम दिन भ्याउनु भएन कि ओकेजन हुन सक्छ फेस्टिभल हुन सक्छ अब बिजनेस पनि त हेर्नु पर्यो झन् रेस्टुरेन्टको बिजनेस छ हैन अनि टाइम दिन नपाउँदाखेरि केही गुनासोहरु आउने हुन्छ नि के छ त्यस्तो
No, I mean, I don't know, I think so I've been very lucky. I have been able to manage it all, you know. Priorities, see, you need to know your priorities. So of course your family comes first. Work also comes, but I would say my family would come first and then my work would come. Because if they are there, my work is also there, you know. You can't neglect either. And I have managed to do it all, be it social, be it work. And my work has never neglected and neither has my family been neglected also. Yeah, there may have been certain days, you know, that when you feel, oh my God, like, बच्चा घरमा छ खाना खाया छैन you know those things do happen but I am lucky because my kids are big enough so they can take care of themselves so more than बच्चा I feel मेरो घरमा दुईटा कुकुर छ which I get more tensed कि उहाँले खाया छ कि छैन you know so yeah it's I can manage it all touch wood.
That's great. It's obvious that we are a human being. We face different kind of problems that may be related with family issue, business issue, or anything else. We, in our day-to-day life, we face problems. So, what's your mantra to face that or to deal with that problems?
Okay. See, one thing is you need to first of all know your priorities, what is important, what is not, and patience. That's the second thing, because if you're patient, if you're more relaxed, you can even think how to handle a situation. And one thing over the years you realize is that if the situation is not in your hands, you cannot control it, no matter what. And if it is in my control, I will give it my 100%. So even like at times when you feel that, oh my God, your situation mero hath mai chaina, no matter what I do. Like if it is raining, if it is pouring, it is not in my hands. What is in my hands is like, okay, I can look at it like, you know, pani bhitar na aune, yo na hone, tyo sab bhai. But I can't stop the rain. So jun kura mero hath ma chaina, I let it go. So that is it. So control what you can and let go of what you can't. That would be my mantra.
Everything happens for a reason.
Exactly, exactly. So try your level best. If you can't do it, then just let it go. It'll just take its own course. It'll find its own solution. So it's that way.
प्रब्लमहरु धेरै आयो बिजनेस स्टार्ट गरेपछि अर्थक्वेक भयो त्यसपछि लकडाउन भयो हैन धेरै डिफिकल्टीजहरु आउँछ पेन्डेमिक भयो हैन तर एभ्री टाइम यु ओभरकम विथ इट हैन So what's your future plan now?
My future plan is I hope there are no natural or any, you know, like man-made disasters now, so we can at least survive. But see, looking at the future, see, we had a lot of plans. We probably wanted, you know, different branches or franchisees. But situation is to bhaya cha ki right now, just that if you are surviving in your business, is what is the best, you know. So it's not about profits, it's not about anything. So right now I would say take every day as it comes. Now we can think of the future पण यति पनि अहिले सोच्न I don't know it is not right also because you don't know भोलि के हुन्छ.
Yeah,
We don't
exactly.
know the way the pandemic is increasing in the European countries and it is okay here, but if again a lockdown happens, then what? So there are so many questions. So I feel it's better really not to plan right now ahead and take every day as it comes and do the best that you can, right now.
So you are not prepared for future.
No, we are prepared for future. That is why.
जे हुन्छ हुँदै जान्छ हैन.
Yes.
Like
Now I know, okay, अहिले what my capacity is to how many years I can pull forward. अहिले by chance lockdown भयो, people can't come inside. Like, so how many years I will be able to fight this? That is what I'm prepared for. And yes, if things open and everything becomes normal, then of course we will have a lot of franchisees and a lot of different branches also we can have.
As you rightly said, COVID-19 part 2, I would say.
Oh my God, yes. I hope it doesn't happen.
Started.
Yes.
Nearly हाम्रो अब छिमेकी मुलुकहरुमा पनि राष्ट्रहरुमा चाहिँ यो स्टार्ट भइसकेको छ हैन. इभन इफ त्यो नेपालमा पनि भयो भने अब के हुन्छ त? लाइक अब कसरी ह्यान्डल गर्ने त?
Oh my God, that's a very difficult question. It is just that, see, lockdown is not an answer, I feel again, because lockdown bhayo to sabbailai dhere affect huncha. There are people now who may not be able to take the second lockdown. Like, we also managed to survive the first lockdown. I don't know what will happen if the second lockdown happens. Kati severe huncha, ke huncha, but I just feel like, okay, instead of a complete lockdown, at least you can have it in steps. Just the restaurants bhayo, okay, you don't have dining in, you can just have takeaways. So, people can, or the government has to take such kind of steps. So that is the only way everyone will survive. Otherwise, it will get very difficult.
यो होटल सेक्टर, रेस्टुरेन्ट सेक्टर इज मोर प्रायोरिटी. त्यो हुन्छ नि त्यसको एउटा अर्थतन्त्रलाई पनि उकास्नको लागि त एकदमै इम्पोर्टेन्ट हुन्छ नि त.
Absolutely.
सो अहिले यो सेक्टरलाई चाहिँ गभर्नमेन्टले कसरी हेरिरहेको जस्तो लाग्छ तपाईँलाई?
I don't know. See, main is the government also has to realize Nepal is a tourist place. So a lot of things here work only on tourist base. Like if you see, hotels at least are dependent on the tourist. Restaurants, at least we can survive on the locals. Aile locals pani auncha, they can eat and all that stuff, that mako ghar ma ke program cha to catering karo. Something or the other, restaurants can still survive a little bit. But for the hotels, yes, it's going to be really bad if tourists can't come in. So I guess, yes, the government and everybody really have to sit and think about this.
So another thing is, lots of people want to start a business.
Right.
And sometimes, like as you rightly said before, धेरै अब डिफिकल्टिजहरू आइसकेपछि त गिभ अप गर्ने पनि एउटा सोच पनि हुन्छ कहिलेकाहीँ हैन.
Right.
एन्ड मोस्ट अफ द पिपल गिभ अप एज वेल. सो उनीहरूलाई चाहिँ अगाडि बढिराख्नको लागि हैन अब हुन्छ नि एउटा केही मोटिभेसनल टाइप. व्हाट डु यु वान्ट टु से?
See, first of all, I would say is just don't start a business because you want to start a business. I would say, first of all, always work with somebody because you get a lot of experience. I mean, I did have my own father's business, but my father always felt, "Pehla auru sang kaam karo, you learn a lot. Afno business to chhai chha herna lagi. But when you're working with somebody else, you learn a lot of things." The same would go even for people here. It's because they have money, because they have an idea, don't just jump and start a business. It will take you like seconds, business start bhayo, but how do you run it? It is not just about one day, it is about a future.
Yes.
So what I would like to tell the youth of today is that yes, it is good, you want to start your own business, you want to invest, but the thing is, what are you investing? You're investing your father's money, it is not your own money, right? So go out, get some experience, learn things, because once you go out in the world, you're learning a lot of things. Kina afno business ma jun kura you will not be able to learn, you will learn with somebody else. And after you learn, then think of starting your own business. So usma dhere dhere help huncha. And do a business in what you have an interest, and every day morning when you get up with a smile on your face. Yes, I have to go to work, aaj mala ye karna cha, tyo karna cha. Don't do something ki na are mero sathi le yesto start kare cha ki mero amale yesto bhane cha. Don't do that. So do something which you love and which you have interest.
So, relating with that,
Yeah.
what motivates you to wake up every morning?
My customers see the smile on the face and the food. So like food is actually all about experimenting. So you want to think today what new can I make, and being a chef myself, I can really experiment a lot. So it is like every day morning you get up, okay, what's going to be new today, you know, like how do I like make my customers happy today, like what new can I serve in the restaurant today, what new program can we have today. So getting up with that every day makes me really look forward to come here. And I've been very supportive because my husband is an advertising guy, so yes, I have lots and lots of ideas for that.
It's been 6 years
Yes.
you have started this
Yeah.
journey.
Yeah.
And is there a day when, if you have to remember a day that has made you so much happier?
I would say there are lots of instances because we've had customers even during the earthquake who came here when they were working with all the NGOs and all. So we had a lot of people who came for 3 months, 4 months for all the earthquake related programs and all. Those people have become best of friends and we are still in touch up till now. There are people who come here, who've eaten, who've gone back, to their places, and they have recommended people when they travel to come here especially. Now, during Mahashivratri and all, there used to be an Indian group which used to come, the South Indians. They came for 3 years continuous, and they specially told the agent that they want to come to our place only, again to have that one dinner. So, each day has a lovely I would say surprises, and every person that you meet. And over these 6 years, I have known so many customers who have become, I would say, more than family to me. So that is one thing which I really got in these 6 years.
So all because of your nature.
I hope it's because of the nature and the food. And see, we've tried to make this, it's
The
not
friendly environment you create every time.
Yes. It's the friendly environment also. It's even, I guess, the food also, of course, definitely, which attracts the people. And the people are like, that 6 years, whoever has come earlier, who's come now, the consistency is just the same. So that is what really makes you happy, that yes, we have maintained that standard. And nowadays, one more instance which I would remember is that I have 4 to 5 ladies who were going to deliver, and they came before the delivery one night before because they were craving for my butter chicken. And so these are such small things, but they really make you so happy. So just I would say just 2 days back only, they had come again, and the boy is now nearly 5 years old, and butter chicken is his favorite dish. So I do have such customers also. So it's more of a very, a lovely relationship. We know each of our customers' taste, what they prefer, what their preferences are, what they are allergic to. Maybe all that has also really helped us maintain that relationship.
So starting from our 5 items and now a restaurant.
Yes.
How was the journey like?
Amazing. It has been an amazing, adventurous, I would say. That would be the right word. And every day has been an adventure, and every day has been absolute fun. So yes, it's been an amazing journey, and I really look forward now to the future also.
So talking about a role model, everyone has a role model in their life so that they can look up to that person and work on their daily life.
Okay.
So who is your role model?
Well, role model in my personal life when I was growing up would have always been my parents. Like, I have always seen my dad. Like, generally people always say that men do not work, they do not do things. But I have grown up seeing my dad do everything, from maybe washing clothes to getting vegetables to doing everything of the house. So for me, I always wanted a husband who fitted into that thing, So my dad was always like the perfect man. And I'm really lucky that yes, my husband also was the kind, who's always been helping me in the house, in the work, everywhere. So that one point I was very lucky. And from the restaurant point of view or from work point of view, if you're asking me, yes, Ambika ji, of Dwarika Hotel, she would have been a role model for me, that lady. So she has, being in the same industry, like, the hotel, how she managed it, the amount of difficulties that she faced, and she still is there, So yes, work-wise, she would be my role model.
So during our works, we face so many problems.
Right.
Is there anything that has heated you? एउटा कुरा के इन्सिडेन्ट सम्झिनु पर्दाखेरि चाहिँ मलाई यस्तो भएको थियो तर मैले यसरी ओभरकम गरेर आएँ या त्यो इन्सिडेन्टले चाहिँ धन तपाईँलाई अलि स्ट्रङ्गर बनाएको
यस्तो त धेरै instances छ like even in customers when they come, not all customers are the same. Okay, some are extremely nice, some are very impolite, and some are very rude also. But see, I can manage everyone. But what I feel bad is, and what I would like to tell people, when you're going to a restaurant, do not treat the waiters like they are your servants. So that is a very wrong thing to do, a very wrong attitude. It's just because you can just suppress them because wahan kaam kar hi raha hai. So don't have that kind of an attitude. And that is one thing also which I have dealt with, and I have seen. But I have always been around to look after my boys and tell them that thank you, please, and sorry are 3 mantras. Nothing happens if you tell somebody thank you, sorry, and please. And I always tell them, like, a customer which comes in the restaurant is like your guest. So just the afno gharma guest aaya cha, the same tarikale you have to treat your guest. So that is one thing which I always tell my boys. I always tell my boys, no matter how anyone behaves or how anyone talks to you, you always have to maintain your way of talking, and you have to be particular. Just to kole na ramro tarika le kura kareko, but you don't have to talk that way. You have to be what you are, And yes, those are a lot of different instances which we have faced in our business. And some, I'm telling you, are amazing people. They are absolutely amazing, who will, like, even treat the waiters like their own children. So every day, I'm telling you, is like a different adventure for us. Every day we have different cases.
People have different nature, Nita.
Absolutely. And just like a simple thing, like the dal going on one table. One person will love it, other person will have something to comment on it, So it is
people
like
have different taste.
Different taste. Everyone has different taste. So in a restaurant, what we figure out is that out of 100 people, if 90 people love the food, the rest 10, yes, you can, ignore. It's that way. But agar kole bancha ke matra 10 jana le khana man pare ko 90 le pare na, then there is a problem. But luckily we've never had that issue. So people have always loved the food also. But yes, one thing what I also have learned, and I tell my boys, is always take criticism, because you can improve from your criticism. Criticism is to kura chaina ki oh my god wale mala criticize kare ani risav ki kai. From criticism you have to improve yourself. Maybe not too much also, but even a little you can learn in life. So every day, good or bad, is a learning experience. And each customer teaches us a lesson, a good one or a bad one. Both.
So at the end of the conversation, do you want to tell anything to our viewers?
Okay. One thing I will tell your viewers or whoever is watching this program is that, again, do not start any business, anything, just because you have money or just because you feel you want to. Do it just because you love it. That is it, and even when you're going to a restaurant, respect a waiter also with the same love, with the same dignity, because they are also not just, they are also just like your children. They are also just working, they are working part-time, they are doing a lot of it's a respectable job, so give everyone equal respect also. And yes, do any work, anything, if you love it, and put your 100% in it, and it will be a success.
That was a great thought, and it's lovely talking with you.
Thank you so much. It is so nice to be on your show. Thank you so much for having me over.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
So उहाँ हुनुहुन्थ्यो तस्निम शाहानी र उहाँबाट हामीले धेरै कुराहरू सिक्यौँ. If you have passion to do something, then age is just a number. अनि उहाँ त्यसको example पनि हुनुहुन्छ. So be happy and keep watching Business Plus television. Business Plus, business first. Namaste.